Hey guys, welcome back to another episode from mksenglish.com. I'm Mark, and today we're going to talk about spring. Have you ever wondered how spring feels in different parts of the world? Is it always warm, sunny, and full of flowers? Or can spring be cold, rainy, and unpredictable? Today we're traveling across the globe to compare spring in different places, focusing on two very special locations. Well, special for me: Pennsylvania in the United States, my home state, and Tokyo in Japan, my home. And to be honest, spring in both places, they couldn't feel more different. Let's get into it. All right, I want to start with Pennsylvania. Spring in Pennsylvania is, well, unpredictable. One day it's warm and sunny, the next day, cold, windy, and raining. Sometimes it even snows in early spring. People often say, don't trust spring in Pennsylvania. Here are some typical features: the temperature changes quickly, it often rains, the trees do slowly turn green. That's kind of nice, right? And also, just like in Japan, cherry blossoms do exist, but they're not a real big cultural event. And emotionally, spring in Pennsylvania feels like a transition. People are waiting for real warmth, but it's not quite comfortable yet. Now let's move to Tokyo. Spring in Tokyo feels completely different. It's not just a season, it's more of an experience. The biggest highlight? Cherry blossoms, of course. When the sakura bloom, the entire city changes. Parks fill with people having picnics, taking photos, and enjoying the moment. Spring in Japan, well, from April, is mild and comfortable, and people are more social and focusing more on the spring culture. A lot of people plan their travel schedules around cherry blossom season. There's even a word for cherry blossom flower viewing: hanami. Compared to Pennsylvania, spring in Tokyo feels more intentional. People celebrate it. So let's compare these two directly. The weather in Pennsylvania: unstable, cold, and rainy. We have a phrase: April showers bring May flowers. But here in Tokyo, it's mild and relatively stable. Nature? Well, in Pennsylvania, it's slow, gradual. I remember as a child, there would still be snow on the ground, and just seeing the tulips popping out of the snow, that was my first remembrance of spring. But here in Tokyo, it's sudden, dramatic, cherry blossoms everywhere. In Pennsylvania, spring isn't really a major event. There's still snow on the ground. It's wet. It's kind of gross. But here in Tokyo, everybody's enjoying the moment. Even if, well, in my opinion, spring's a little short. We do have a rainy season coming up afterwards. Okay, now let's take a quick world tour at a few other places. In Europe, like the UK or Germany, spring is kind of similar to Pennsylvania. It's cool, rainy, wet, some snow, and unpredictable. Australia? Well, remember, Australia is in the opposite hemisphere, so spring happens around September. They have warmer weather, flowers blooming, and those Australian guys, their outdoor lifestyle returns. Then, of course, there's Southeast Asia. Spring isn't very noticeable. It may just feel hot or hotter. And this shows something important. Spring is not just a season, it's a local experience. Okay, let's look at some useful expressions. Listen and repeat. Spring is unpredictable. Once more. Spring is unpredictable. Next, the weather changes quickly. The weather changes quickly. Okay, good. Cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Okay. The fourth one, people gather to celebrate the season. People gather to celebrate the season. And lastly, it feels like a fresh start. It feels like a fresh start. So, how about answering this question? How is spring different in your country? Well, if you have ever lived in both Pennsylvania and Tokyo, you would probably notice something interesting. In Pennsylvania, spring teaches patience. However, in Tokyo, spring teaches appreciation. One makes you wait, the other makes you stop and enjoy. So, what about you? What is spring like where you live? Is it beautiful, unpredictable, or maybe you don't notice at all? Try describing your spring using today's vocabulary. And if you enjoyed this episode, check out the full course with the worksheets, grammar practice, and reading comprehension. I'll put the link in the description. And of course, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.